One last thing before you go off adventuring I forgot to do. It's quite a foggy. Whoa! And that is why you do a save. Yes, that's right, the gaming gods have punished us, gang. Welcome back, Space Cadets. VanHam here with episode 2 that looks a little bit different. Guys, yesterday the gaming gods did not look upon me favourably, as they don't sometimes. That's just how it is. What had happened is I did a Windows update, I did the driver update, and then it seemed to have reset my native resolution. So when I was playing the game, it was all skew-if, and it recorded, because I do a lot of episode recording back to back, it actually recorded 3 hours of footage in the top left corner of the screen. So, hopeless. When I went back to review the footage, which I normally do quite often, I just didn't this time because I was so into the game. So, frustration set in, and I had a lot of fixing and stuff I had to do last night. Anyway, bitterly disappointed, mostly for you guys as well, because I really enjoyed the spot we're in. I thought it would be a bit of a challenge, especially seeing it's our first playthrough, and why not just throw ourselves in the deep end. Anyway, after a lot of respawning, a lot of getting around, we found this big flat area. I could not get a spot similar to what we had. I tried about 20 times, and then in the end this spot came up and I said, bugger it, we'll just take it. So, one last thing before we kick off is F you, gaming gods. I curse thee. Okay, so today's objectives before we get in here. Where we got up to last time, we'd built the refinery. We want to get the... I've put the assembler in. You'll see that shortly. It wasn't anything dramatic. It's just the end piece. You'll see anyway. And then we're going to put the survival kit in. And then today we want to build a buggy. So I've done a fair whack of mining. I've got a heap of resources so we can get into building that. Alright, then I can explain a few things for you. Re-explain, because I'd already explained all this before. Anyway, so, without further ado, let's get into the intro and onto the other side. Okay, so this is kind of where we are. You can see I've chucked up the same setup we had, the 2 turbines. The only difference is I've just put a bit bigger of a platform here for us to get started. I've got a little yellow walkway, like this is where you come to work on your stuff. So we've got the assembler in, which I'll catch up on you guys. Basically, it's the same as the survival kit. So the survival kit kind of does everything. It's how you start out. And then the assembly, you come and you can put all your materials in here. We've got a fair whack of iron and stuff saved up, ready to go. I've got a little bit more stone here to throw in. I've managed to put some stuff together over here. And we need to get all this connected anyway. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to build the survival kit here. So let's have a look at last time out. So we need survival kit. Let's go to blocks, all blocks. Let's get rid of these emotes. I don't need to show off the emotes anymore. F you, gaming guards. Now we want survival kit. Let's throw that in here. Actually, oh no, I've already got it there. Bang, we don't need it there. Cool. So, actually, I should have enough parts here. So we need about 30 steel plates, construction. We need the medical components. I'll show you how we get those. We're gonna have to take it out of the drop pod, motor, display, computer, and steel plates. Okay, first things first, come over to here. So when you're starting out, you need to actually, the goal will be, actually we'll make sure there's nothing in it. Good, I've taken it all out. Now the goal is we have to build a survival kit there, because this becomes our new spawn point when we put it on the base. So we don't need to turn it off. I should save the battery power. I'm going to. I don't need to do anything yet. Oh, I don't want that. Okay, please. Battery, we'll turn it off. I want to save the power a bit. Okay, so as you can see here, I've got the grinder here, and on the right you can see medical components are part of this survival kit, and we need those medical components to build the next survival kit over there, because we can't make medical components yet. So we'll take all this out. You know what, we'll just take the whole lot, because we're not going to need this. Oh, look at all that juicy stuff in there we're going to get too soon as well. Okay, so next step is we might actually, this might have given me enough to build this up. We still need steel plates. Okay, grab steel plates. Oh bang, I got heaps. That's right, I made a whack load. And at the moment we're taking the survival kit out of there, and we don't have this finished, and you can see it's not functional. It means that if we died, we have no respawn point. Now we do. Okay, and we can power up here, because the base has power, this has power, ready to go. The only difference is we can't fill our H2 up here, our hydrogen for our backpack, purely because we take the lights off. Purely because the hydrogen, the here it is here, the O2H2 generator is still attached to the drop pod. So we can go and build one of these over here, and we probably will, to be honest. We can actually do that. Okay, yeah, let's chuck one in. We're gonna need it eventually. So let's go H2. I should have enough stuff. Signal switch, so I didn't want to do that. What do we want? G, and we want what do we say? H2, O2. That's the one. O2 H2 generator. Let's throw him there. Actually, throw him in the 6th block, because I want to go all blocks, and I want this one equipped. So, okay, and we'll take the. That's what I should have done. O2 there, and we're probably going to use this bigger one, aren't we? Because oh no, it's because it's on the base 6. Well, it's quite large, isn't it? Now, how many ins and outs does it have? It has 1, 2. Any more? Like just 2. So it could probably sit next to. Oops. That. Probably sit next to that. Which is the front? Which is the back? That looks like the back, doesn't it? Oh, I don't think it has a front or a back. Maybe. Maybe that way. Goes anyway. Let's try that. Okay, let's see what we need. Not too much, actually. Oh, you need 110 steel plates. Holy moly. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Can we get in here? There we go. We've already had a whack load on us anyway. So, construction, tubes, motor, computer. All the basic stuff there. Oh no, see. See, and now I can't actually. That's good to show you, actually, that's a mistake. Because now I can't actually get into any of this stuff because I've blocked it off here. I actually need to take it back a touch so we can get all the stuff out. Oh. Okay. Take all this that we need. Do we need anything else? Large tubes, please. Okay. Just had to do a little cut there, sorry. What do we want? We want this. Did I take those? Oh, no, we should. Missing items. Oh, that's... that was the disassembly. Right, so we want 4. That was a mistake. Okay, give me those. Now, are we right? We should be... Ah, we still need a few more plates. Ooh, that was lucky. Okay. Whoa, 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 we don't want that many. Just to 100. Okay, and that should get us through. Let's wet this thing up. Oh, we still need one. Oh, it should be functional though. Yeah, perfect. Okay, now we can get into it this way. This is good. Okay, so we'll take another plate and then we can finish him off. And bang. So we've got the O2H2 maker now. So we can actually, this should, in theory, we get this stuff out. And I'm actually going to keep this O2H2 on it, just in case we have to use the ship to go to space at all ever. Take this out of here. Why can we not put the oxygen bottles in? Is it because I got my helmet up? I don't know. These things I don't know. I'm still learning. Can't be. Oh, maybe I can't take the weight. Let's just chuck these in then. La-di-da-di-da. Okay, we want the survival kit. Basic refiner assembly. Ah, here it is here. Go there. Bottles can go in there. Let's throw these back in the basic assembler. Go get that H2. What was it? The oxygen bottles? So we'll go get those. And now we are fully base self-sufficient from our little drop pod, which is what we want. We might actually have to go ahead and... so the good thing is now, I'll give you a little view. There's my little tunnel I've been building. It's pretty flat land, as far as the eye can see. And there's a big pond over here. I would like to relocate down there in the future, which would be really good. There's our little base down there. We've got a lot of flat land, so it's actually good we had a big ice pond anyway near us. I don't know how we're going to go with iron and stuff. I always had good luck finding iron deposits and cobalt deposits in the sort of the tundra area. Okay, now let's now if we come back here, we've used a heap of hydrogen and we're down to 42%. Now if we hit this, it should fill us back up, and it does. Good, so they're all linked. Perfect. We're ready to go. What we might do is check our power, because we might actually have to chuck some more power on, and we might build a battery on the base as well. Let's get the pod built up first anyway. I mean the buggy. Okay, so we're gonna have to learn. Right out here, I kind of want to build one of these squares. Take about 20. You got to be careful because these squares take a fair whack of resource. They take 25 plates to build a couple of these. We'll do 4. Okay. Yeah, 9. So we don't want that big one. Oh god, no. So we hit 9 again, and it... No, 9 again, please. There we go, and it gives us the smaller one. Okay. Now, what do we need to make that? Okay, so motor, 5 construction, plate. That it? Yep. By building landing gear, you have unlocked something. I don't know what. Oh, we've unlocked the next tier progression. So by building that landing gear, let's have a look. We've unlocked all of this. which is perfect because it's what we need now. Now, what do we have to do to unlock this stuff? Probably have to build something up here. Right. Buggy cockpit. Oh, that's new. That's part of that new package that I got the other day, but we don't want that. I'm just going to stick with the basics at the moment. Stick with what I know. Okay, so let's chuck one of these on. Oh, we need some... Man. This is where you start to chew through resource. I'm glad I did a whack load of mining last night before I went to bed. So we could do this today. Production. Let's give me some plates, please. Should have just done... Tree. Give me some plates. I'm going to need to weld them up too. Yeah, that'll be right. Okay. I know, I need to weld these ones up. We'll leave that. Because these are just our stand. This is our stand. So we want to build this up off the ground. Because when we build the buggy, the wheels are going to have to go on. So we need this buggy to be built off the ground. Okay. We're going to have to go another one high. But I want to actually change the color too. Because I want to make the buggy. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the buggy black and yellow. That's going to be like our construction sort of vehicles, I think. Black and yellow. So we'll go up. And this is the start. Oh no, I didn't want to go that way. Okay. We'll take it off in a sec. There. 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 Okay. Let's have a look at that. Take this way, please. Perfect. Let's weld all that up. Like so. Alright, good. Here it is, guys, the start of our buggy. Now this thing's going to help us go and get detect a lot of ore and stuff that we need. Okay, so we want to put our batteries on next, I think. So the way I built this once before, it worked really well, so I want to keep with the design. I want that. I want G, and I want batteries. Double T, please. There it is, that one there. So that's going to go there. It's the small size, good. That's what we want, and I want it down in here. So, bang, no particular way. It just has to be on that flat like that. Bang, bang, because we won't really see them once they're in. Okay, so what do we need for those? Let's get that built. Let's hit our add components from the builder planner because we added it to that queue and we need 2 of them. So we can actually stack those. You can see that here. So you need 20 power cells. They're quite heavy too, in memory. We might actually have to disassemble those. Yeah. Because they're quite heavy as well, those large tubes. Okay, so while that's cooking, we can actually... Oh, we want to go... Whoops. Hit the assembly button. But look, while that's doing that... take a heap of stuff here that we might need. Interior, computer components, displays, motors. We'll even take those batteries. We can't. Let's go and chuck these in now. So power cells. Takes quite a few power cells. Okay. Jeez, we can't stack many power cells in at once, can we? It's a slow process. Take some. Oh, we don't need that many more computers. We're pretty good on that stuff. In fact, we might take you out, put you in. Perfect. One done. And see, we got a nice, like, little black trimming on it. That's perfect too. Okay, so we need 15 more power cells. 15 power cells, please, sir. Oh man, come on. I was hoping it'd be a little bit quicker than this. I suppose the power cells will be quite slow to make. See, we've got to charge a battery there too, so it's going to take us a fair bit to probably charge that up in the long run. Where are we at here? 2.4k. Did we get the rest of the power cells there or not? One. We still require one. What happened to it? I don't have it. Production. One, thanks. Okay, let's have a look at that. Perfect, there we go. Alright, so this is going to be the base of our buggy. It doesn't look like much now, I know. And don't worry about these bits here, they'll be going. We'll take those out. We actually want the... so when you're building your buggy, you actually want this foot locked onto the ground. When it's green, it's locked on, so the whole thing doesn't fall over. That's why we do it like that. And you'll see why shortly, because... 4, thanks. We actually are now going to put like a frame around this. It adds a bit of protection and it'll allow us to put our wheels on. And once we get the wheels on and weld it up, we can then probably drop the whole buggy on the ground so we can build the stuff on top. Okay, and then... Now, I don't know if I showed you last time, I can't remember. Because I've done 3 extra hours of this, but to change the actual block shape, so you can see here, you can actually change what the block looks like by using the middle mouse wheel and scrolling. Right, so we want that shape there, and then we want to put it there, so on all of these corners. That. Okay, so let's get all that welded up. Now, when we go out and about, we're all detecting, we can also find the little drop pods, and sometimes you have a chance of getting some cool items. And like when I played the practice playthrough that I had, I went out and did some exploring, like see that unknown signal, so we can drive to that once we get the buggy going. And I actually got an upgraded oxy torch, and man, did it weld so much quicker. Okay. Get this stuff welded up. Now you can actually build welding machines and stuff in the game, and you can get a thing with nanobots in it. And if you sit your stuff here, it will actually, they'll come and weld everything up for you. If you got the resources in there anyway. All part of that automation. Okay, there's our basic frame coming together. Now we want to go G, and we want to start looking at our wheels. We're going to use these wheels here, so we need the right side and the left side. And we'll chuck this over here in the builder planner too, please. Yeah, we'll just go the 1x1s at the moment. We're trying to, I mean the 3x3s, sorry. We're trying to save on resources as much as we can at the moment. Okay, so they have to sit with the big circle bit at the top and the long arm down the bottom. Hang on, which ones are these? These are the left. This is the right side, you know. I suppose this could be the left. We haven't established the front or back yet. Okay, let's make... This is the front end. And this is the rear end. So we're on the left side rear end. We want to put the rear ones on first, and I'll show you why later. So left, rear, and there you go. This is why we're up off the ground, because you can see the actual wheel frame. If you were hard on the ground or lower, the wheels wouldn't pop up, and then there's a whole heap of buggering around you have to do to get it on. Okay, what are you doing there? Sunshine? That's the way. Oh man, I'm bad at rotating those. Okay, and then we want the right side now. So 7. Right rear. Put those on first. Like so. Bang. And I think if I stand too close, you'll be able to see If I stand too close here, the wheel won't actually come on. Like that. And that's what happens if you go too low to the ground. You can see that frame there. You can see here. Now I don't know if I can fix it from here. I think I have to be in the car. Yeah, I don't think I can put it on from here. I actually have to have an inventory so I can get through and put it on. So you just have to take it off. Take it off. 7, give me that, and bang, there we go. Alright, so that's our wheelbase setup. It's really good. Now let's put in here what we're going to need. We're going to need 2, 3, 4 wheels. Perfect, so that'll whip all that stuff up. We've already got a heap of stuff built up. I'm not worried about having extra stuff because we're going to need it. Oof, the iron's coming down. We need to get this built so we can get out and start detecting some ores. That'd be awesome. And the puns are getting worse. Okay, what can we build on these? You know what, I'll just wait a sec. Let's have a look. We'll take those. We've got heaps of motors. Take all that. I'm pretty sure. What do the wheels need? They need large tubes, do they? They need large tubes. So I'm going to need 4 large tubes as well, please. Production 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Construction kits. Yep. I'll take these. We don't need those. I think we're good. Let's get all this whipped up anyway. And the gaming gods are raining down on us. Okay, so you have to weld these in 2 parts. You weld the controller arm, or the suspension arm, and the actual wheel itself. And bang, there we go. And that's what one of the wheels looks like. Perfect. And they come in different sizes, shapes, and variants. Alright. So we'll get all this welded up, and then I'll drop the buggy on the ground so we can start building the stuff on top. Alright, come on, lad. And 1 to go. Okay. Come on, can I highlight? Yeah, highlight that, please. Alright, we're going to get some power up. First, we're going to drop this on the ground. So we said this was the front here, facing out that way, right? So let's do this. Grinder, please. Nice. Nice. I'll just do a little crouch. It's actually resting on my head at the moment. And out we go. Probably could have built like a little ramp system. But, bugger it. Maybe when we build something bigger. So there it is. Our buggy base. Cool. Let's now chuck 5. I need the 5 button. Okay, so we're going to build. We want to put our cockpit on now. That'll do that. And then 4 actually, we might put the ore detector in the middle here, and I'll show you what I mean. Let's go back to 4. Not 3, 4. Ah, I've still got... Yeah, you got to change it back. See, I've still got the slope version on. That's silly. 4, and then scroll that back, please, that way. Okay, let's get those welded up. And we need... Oh, metal grids. What? No. Okay, we need metal grids for those, apparently. Really? Oh, okay. It must be. Oh, because they're right. They're a different style. They need the metal grids. What are they? Heavy armor slope. Right. We can leave those there for now. I'll get some. We actually need cobalt to make metal grids. Requires cobalt ingot. Yeah, okay. We'll leave those there because that'll be like a little bash plate if we run into rocks or something. What I might do instead is... So that was that one. Ah, heavy and that's light. Right, let's replace that now. Okay, that'll be better. Go back to 1. Weld this up. For the moment, it's serving the purpose like a light one anyway. It's probably stronger. It's got 2 plates as opposed to 1. Now, over here, we can probably use the one on top of that. The ore detector on top of that one there. Should we? We can just build our own. I don't think they cost much. We can just build our own. But if you were strapped for resource and you want to get it done quick, you could actually rip the ore detector off the roof over there. Okay, let's go G, ore detector. Yeah, get rid of that. We're also going to take a beacon, and that has a beacon on it as well. We don't want beacon yet. I want 6, please. And we're actually going to make the color of this beacon yellow, but I want like a darker yellow, like a lot more an orangey yellow. Yeah, like that. Oh yeah. Okay, put it in. Thanks. Okay, so that's going to be our ore detector. Right, let's build that up. We need a detector component. Let's go and build one of those. Quite handy having extra supplies built up in my inventory. And I can just come over and get what I need. Okay, let's put that on. Okay, this is going to be the piece that actually helps find us ore. Alright, and the cockpit's going to sit on top of that, so let's now get me a cockpit. Critical. Ooh, I forgot about the energy. Let's do for science. I'll show you what happens when you run out of energy. Now, the cockpit is yellow. I'm going to keep it yellow. Why? Because why not? My answer to everything. Can I get on here, please? No. Okay, let's get this lined up at the front. That's good, that's it. Now I'm stuck in here, am I? Yes. Okay, let's get out that. See what we need. Oh, we just need some bulletproof glass, which is made with silicon, so it's quite easy. Okay, so we need 30. 30. Control for 10. 3. Oh, well, that whips that up. When we get down to 0%, you actually can't weld, grind, dig or anything anymore because you have run out of power. I'll just wait. I can show you what it means. So there's our little detector in there. There's that there. Now, cargo containers is going to be the next one. We want to use cargo container medium. Don't need that anymore. We might need you in there. Now, black, please. Now, to change the color back to black, you can either go back into P and select black, or you can just hold this box up against the black boxes there, or the black part on your buggy, or whatever you've got, and hit Shift P, and that will color code it whatever you've got it lent against. Take our glass. Let's weld our glass up, see if we run out of power. Taking power. Oh well, we finished it. Let's get, okay, so, before we run out of power, I'll just explain quickly. The back of this cockpit only has these small conveyor outlets. Now if I hit number 6, our cargo containers, they have, can I get up here? Our cargo containers have 2 large ones on each end, 1 small one each side on the middle, which still don't line up. So, I'm going to leave a gap between the cockpit and the first cargo thing. We're actually going to put 2 cargo things on. Now they sitting next to each other with their big conveyor next to each other, they'll pull through fine. But we actually have to link this now to the small conveyor on the side. To do that, I'm actually going to... We're out of power, see? I don't know if we start losing health or not.
No energy.
But we actually now have no energy. We can't use our tools, see? No matter what I do, I can't use it. I thought we'd start running out of health. Maybe not. J. Let's hit J because we want oxygen. Let's just power up. Last time I was running out of health, but I don't know if it's because I was really cold. Maybe. Could have been a thing. Don't know. Either way, let's power up. And then we're going to go and take the conveyor system. I say gunner. We're gunner. Okay, we want to get in the back here, please. Oh, really? There we go. There we go. Okay, so in the back here, we've got a whole heap of conveyor systems that went from the back of the cockpit into the O2H2 generator. So, first things first, let's get rid of this parachute hatch. Beat it, parachute hatch. We're actually going to use the parts in here as well. The beacon, I'll probably relocate the beacon on this vessel. It's actually in the way where it is. And what's this? A timer block. Timer blocks can be used to activate configure ship systems after a set amount of time. Okay, well we're not going to need that. That's something that'll be later down the track. So what's this? A small conveyor tube. Oops. Now this is a small conveyor. If we actually get this below the functional line and then re-weld it, do we learn anything? Unknown technology. You have to research it first. I think we do that by building a small cargo container. Let's have a look here. Take this out. And we'll take this small, this is a small cargo container. Let's take it down below functional and re-roll it up. There we go. Building a small cargo container, you have unlocked. What have we unlocked? Ration. Cargo. Small cargo container, we've unlocked all of this stuff. Yep. G. Cool. Okay, groovy. What about we built that? Ah, by building a small conveyor, you have unlocked new blocks. That's what I thought. Okay, let's have a look now. G. Progress. Actually, more cargo. Ah, okay, so we've unlocked both tiers of that now. So that's the one I want for later, the connector. So you can actually put a connector on your vehicle and on your base, and you can transfer stuff from your vehicle straight into your base. It's going to be handy down the track. Okay, for the time being, let's get all this out of here, because we actually don't need this in here. What's actually still in there? Oh, we're full. What was that? Gravel. Beat it, gravel. Let's go dump some of this stuff off. Let me stop crouching, please. We might be able to build this actually. Yes, we've got enough. We have enough for both? No. Okay, you can see there. See what I mean? The small conveyor inlet and the large conveyor inlet. Oh, this is ridiculous. There we go. It's really fiddly to try and get in there. That's what we want. I want to take you apart. Oh, it's got metal grids in it too. Okay, we'll leave that gravel on the ground. Who wants a bag of gravel? Ain't nobody want bags of gravel. That's right. Interior plates. How many? 20 and 10, so 30 maybe. Production. Give me 30 interior plates. Yep. Beacon. We're gonna have to put the beacon in. I'm going to put the beacon in under here. Why? Because I know it fits in there because I've done it before. And actually, 7. We're gonna color it yellow. Shift P. Perfect. Rotate it and slot it in there. Perfect. Let's weld that up now. Excellent. Oh, we've unlocked new blocks by building the beacon. Cool, so that's how you learn new stuff, by writing stuff down and rebuilding and building it and that sort of stuff. That's how I've learned how to do stuff early on anyway. Now on this side, we're going to actually build a small conveyor system. What I need here, these, because I want to put this in here. Perfect. Perfect. And we might actually just, oops, no, don't do that. Some blocks in here. Shift P, black. Okay, good stuff. Now the next thing I want to do is, because we have to put a solar panel on the whole roof of this as well, I just want to, actually let's get the conveyors in first. G. Building with Ham. I hope you've been enjoying this so far. I find it really enjoyable, these kinds of games. Nectar. Until I do something wrong and I have to scramble to fix myself. Okay, so we want small curved conveyor. Get it in there, and that one there. That should be all we need. That's like a, okay, so that's a multiple direction conveyor splitter. We don't need that at the moment. But let's put, we want our curved one, so 6. And let's make it yellow as well. Okay. Let's put this yellow. You need interior plating. Ah. The old interior plating trick. Gets me every time. Control. Let's get 40. Ooh, we're down to 2k. It's alright. We'll have enough to get this buggy done and dusted. I'm sure of it. That should be right for the moment. Okay, let's get that in there, and then we need the straight one, please. 80, 180. Bang. Okay, let's weld that up. $100, $150. Alright, and green across the board. That means it's all linked up. So that means now we can actually come to the front and we can actually do stuff from the front of the, put stuff in at the front and all that sort of jazz. So that's all hooked up, and now because the cockpit's hooked up to the front container, these two are hooked up by their large things, and we're done. And later on we can put a connector on the back, but that's later on. Next part, so we've got our ore detector, beacon, cargoes. Okay, so let's do the solar panel bit. So I want to get 5 here, and I want to go Shift P. I want that black, and I'm actually, because now you'll see when I put the solar panel across the roof, I actually need some side pieces for the solar panel to sit on. So we want to go like this. Oh my gosh, learn how to block. Blockhead. Can't actually see. Is that the right way? Oh, that was the right way. Okay, cool. So we want to go back to yellow here. Shift P, yellow. Yellow. X. And of course you would make this difficult, wouldn't you? Perfect. Okay. Same again this side. Let's just check. Is one back. Okay, one back from that. So there. Shift P. So easy being able to color like that, and then Shift P again. Actually easy to see when it's yellow. That lined up. Yep. Perfect. Okay, let's get those welded up. It's good how the painting doesn't actually cost you extra stuff. It'd be annoying if it did. Okay, we are ticking along. Right. Next step, solar panel. Let's get that on. Get rid of all that. We see our solar panel in this section. There it is. Groovy. We'll leave it that color. Yes, X up. X for up. So you'll see here now this is why we needed to build these pieces across. Let's rotate. We actually needed to flip it that way. There we go. So it's... Can you not please? There we go. And that's how that's going to sit there like a pig's roof. I know it's kind of silly. But hey, it's the future. We run on solar power. Right. Let's get this welded up. What do we need here? 4 girders, 8 solar cells, 1 bulletproof glass. Okay, we can do that. So did it say 4 girders, 1 bulletproof glass, and 8 solar cells? Let's try that. Take our 4 girders. Take our solar doozies. 7? No, we want 1 more. Please. Let's have a look at that. Let's see how that goes. And voila, the basic buggy. The willy whacker is what we're going to call this. It's going to be whacking around the bush. Is ready to go. Look at that. What do you think, guys? I think it's cute. First little construction vehicle ready to go. Why construction? Because it's a little ore detecting vehicle that we're going to use, and we can fill it up with a little bit of mining gear and bring it back. So you think you're done there, but you're not. There's a couple of things we need to do now. Let's just clear this. Let's get now. You have to get in your cockpit. And then you hit your K button, which brings up your inventory, control panel, that sort of stuff. Next thing we need to do is remember how we put the rear wheels on first on each side. So you got left wheel 1, left wheel 2. So we want left wheel 1 and left wheel 2. I mean right wheel 1 and left wheel 1. That's what we want. And we're going to call those rear. I'll do it in capitals actually. Rear wheels. Right? Right. And we'll do the same. You don't really need the front ones, but it's quite actually. Yeah, it's handy to have it like this. These will be front wheels. All right. Now rear wheels. We're actually going to turn. I'm going to turn the steering off that because I prefer just to steer. Otherwise, all 4 wheels steer, and I don't like that. And then this I learnt by the basically, if you don't turn the power down, I learnt this the hard way. Power at 60%. If you don't turn it down, you will just take off like a spanner, and you'll crash and you'll die, and it'll be the worst thing ever. So the rear wheels will turn down. The front wheels will also turn down. 10%, but we'll leave the rest of it because your speed limit's still 180 k's, all that sort of jazz, propulsion override. Leave all that as is. Now the batteries I'm going to group as well, and I'll call it battery pack. Why not battery DAC? We're not DACing it. Not backing it. Packing it, you bit. My gosh. Words with ham. Alright, so. What we can actually do now, because we have a couple of groups there. The other thing, beacon. I want to change this. Because we're going to be called the Willy Whacker. Willy Whacker. Willy's got an eye on it. Man, I'm doing words so bad today. That's fine. Broadcast radius. It's only going to be us. I hope we're not going to be 5,000 meters away from it. Otherwise, we'd be lost. But that's fine. The other one is ore detector. Range. You want to set this range to maximum, please. Broadcast using antennas. I don't know if that means that we need an antenna on it, because we don't have an antenna on it at the moment. Either way, we don't. So, now that we've got our group set, we've got the Willy Whacker here. Come back out, stay in your cockpit and hit G. Go to your groups, and this is what I do. I always, so you can right click on it, and I want to toggle this to recharge on and off, right? Because at the moment the battery is always set on auto, so it will recharge and it will use power. If you just set that into your slot 1 like that, and then the other thing is, do we need anything else? We don't need anything else, but we want to check the rear wheels and stuff too. So let's go, let's hit our view. You can see there on the top of the solar, on the top of the solar panel here, you've got 2 green lights. That's how much sun it's getting at the moment. Obviously 4 green lights is the best. Now if you hit K again, you'll actually see batteries. Current input 8.83 kilowatts, current output. So we're using 7.5 kilowatts, even just sitting here doing nothing, right? So that's why I always set in the number 1 slot, in our bar down the bottom, I always set that to recharge, and then hit 1 and it will go recharge, hit 1 again, and then back to auto, so you can drive around. While we're in this view, let's just test our steering, make sure we're right. Steering's all good. Forward and back. Perfect. Before I take off, I actually need to put some ramps on this. But that's basic setup of our little ore detecting buggy, guys. Happy with that. So let's, one last thing. On the right hand side of your HUD, in the bottom right hand corner, you'll see Y. That's your power on, power off. Q, I don't know, oh, is that O? Oh, no, it's Q. Don't know what O is. Don't know what that does. P is your park brake. So whenever you're going ore detecting, this is what I do. I always hit 1, recharge the battery, hit the park brake so it can't go anywhere, bang, you can get out. So the solar panel's still working, it's recharging everything, and we're good to go. Can we access all the containers from here? No, we got the buggy off. Turn the battery on. Now get out and do it. What's going on here then? Oh, that's that there. You can access that, but you can't access the cockpit. What have I done wrong here? It's definitely connected up. Let's take it for a little drive. Actually, keep forgetting. Let's hit recharge F. Before we take it for a little drive, let's put some ramps on this thing. 5. What way is that shape? Can I also not have yellow? Some ramps on the back here as well. Perfect. Let's chuck all this stuff in here as well. Now there's one last thing I probably want to do on here, but we might get into that next time. Oh, we got some grids. Nice. Better keep some stuff with me, just in case we do a flip or a roll. We need to do some running repairs. Control 10, give me 10 of those, give me 10 of those. All those, why not? Maybe take some, me some of these, so 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we'll take some of those. And we'll actually keep them in the buggy, just in case we do. If we need to do a running repair while we're out there. Okay. Let's jump in. So, can we access all inventories from here now? No, we still can't. That's odd. Alright, before we finish the episode today, let's take it for a little test drive. They can talk to each other. I'll have to have a look at that. One. Maybe that helps. G. G. Inventory. Oh, I'll sort it out. We'll sort it out later, or we just won't bother. What do we want? Park brakes on. Take that off. And away we go. Oh, the rain's come out, so we're losing charge. And this is it, guys. Oh, one last thing. Good. It's always good to save before you go driving. Actually, do save as VanHam Season 1 Buggy Bug. Okay. And then one last thing before you go off adventuring, I forgot to do. It's quite a foggy. Whoa! And that is why you do a save. Let's just reload that. Alright guys, we are back. Okay, we're back. Now after that little crash scene, and I proved exactly why you need to save. That's why I did it, obviously. I didn't expect a big lag spike, to be honest. Let's just whip back up on here. Oh, the big wheelie. You can see it doesn't have the best brakes on it at the moment. Let's hit that, P. Let's go F, let's get out. I actually want to, you can come right to anywhere, so wherever you are you can leave a GPS marker. So what I'm going to do is stand right here and go K, come down to GPS, go from current position, click on that, and we're going to type up here Ham House. Why am I still in caps? Ham House 1. Or first. First base. We'll make the colour pretty pink. What do you reckon? Yep. Let's do that so it stands out. And always visible. There we go. So now, wherever we go, we'll be able to see that our house is here. Even though we don't have a house. So that's it, guys. So that's been today's episode. Once again, it sucks. It does suck that we lost all that good stuff that I had in episode 1. But hey, that's sometimes how the gaming gods go. You want to not do a wheel stand, please? Yeah, that's sometimes just how it goes, you know. Let's head over to this unknown signal. Oh, we're getting a lot of lag spikes. Shouldn't be. I played this game in 2K normally and it's perfect. Ever since the new Windows update and the new driver updates for the video card and stuff, it's been horrible. Yeah, this is maybe there needs to be a patch come out for the game now to match, but look at it, it's been terrible. It's never done this before. Anyway, let's get this drop. Ooh, a bit of lightning. There's the gaming gods. Hopefully they're not going to curse us again. The lightning in the background. Let's get to this drop pod. Have a look what's in it. You can also sit in the buggy and drive too. Yeah, a bit of fun. You got to be careful in this buggy though when you're driving along. Even even though we're on 10% power, you can still get quite a bit of speed up. And if you hit a divot or a dip or a valley or a crest, oh man. Oh, maybe we'll scroll in a touch. Maybe look better. The 1.3 Ks away. Oh, whoa, whoa. Look at that, we've got some iron here, guys. You can just see, this is perfect, this is exactly what we need. We also need cobalt, so we'll get over it like this. 1p, because we want to recharge and park brake. Get out. Now, where was that iron? Get back in. Where is it? Below us. Ah, as soon as you turn the charge off, it goes away. Okay, so I'll leave that on. Here's our iron deposits. So, get close, get close, get close. This is what I do when I find them. This is just something that I do. Other people would do something different. So, we'll bring out the drill. We'll hit C to crouch. And we'll bore a tunnel right down. Actually, it's probably smarter if I do it slightly to the side here. I'll show you why. So we'll get down here and I'll mark it. You're probably thinking, but you've just dug a hole straight down, how are you going to climb out? Ah, well. That's the good bit. This is how I mark my mines anyway. I'm glad that we found a mine not too far away actually. Let's get our lights on, it's quite dark. Okay, and this red indicates iron is here. So, excellent. So this will be the start of our iron stuff. Let's now, this is what I do. Where's the buggy? Just above us somewhere up here. It should, I don't know why it's not visible. Oh, a lot of weird things going on at the moment. So let's tunnel our way out. I always go back up on an angle. And you'll see what I mean. Let's do a little bit of a spiral. We could. No, it doesn't like that. Let's just go straight up. Almost at the top, you can tell. Okay, and there's our buggy just there. So what I'll do is I stand here now, and I do the same thing again. K, GPS, from current position, and we'll go iron mine 1. Caps, please, iron mine 1. And we'll make it, iron is red, so we'll make that red. Make it a bit darker, can we? Make it redder. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Always visible. Bang. And you'll see there's the entrance there. And the other thing I like to do is actually... Good, we did bring some stuff with us. Now, because I dug a hole straight down here, what I'll do now is I'll go 4. And I'll go... Cover that up. Like that, so we don't run into it. And I'll just put a bit of a higher one there. And then, because the entrance is just here, I'll put another sort of bit like this. Oh, I don't want that bit. Just so we can see where the start of the entrance to the mine tunnel is. And just so when you're driving around you don't run into it. We'll do that. Nicely. It's a really funny day. It's sunny but it's rainy. Okay, and our signal's still over there. Let's take the park brake off. And see, we won't fall in the hole. There's our iron mine. So next time out, we can do some iron mining. That's perfect. And you can see at the bottom of the screen, it pops up. So that's the ore detector. The other thing I want to just do here is... Okay. Whoa! Easy, Tiger. Let's do a quick save, shall we? Save as bug. Yes. Okay. Why is Willy Whacker off on, please? Is there a reason that's not showing? Yeah, with all. It's only us here. Odd. It should be coming up, I would have thought. Maybe I need HUD text, Willy Whacker. I don't know. Odd. It should be working. It has previously. I'll look into that too. Maybe a reload will fix it later on. Take it off recharge. Let's go to this drop pod before we lose. We've got 7 minutes to get to it. I feel like the game's gonna crash. I don't know why I'm getting these huge lag spikes. Okay, also being careful. Now we're finding a few dips and stuff in the erosion. I'm sorry for the fogginess. It's quite... You know what? If at all, and you're playing in your single game and it's quite bad, you can actually do this. Alt F10. This is where your admin tools and stuff are. You can actually go admin tools, weather. Just for the sake of this video, I want to remove the weather. So it removes the current weather. It doesn't remove all the weather. Just so we can see what's going on. And here we go. Now, here we go. Unknown signal. Let's put our park brake on. Do some recharging. Get out. Alright, so this is one of the drop beacon things. Let's have a look in here. Let's click F on it. Special content. Try your luck. Get a new special item. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yes! Look at that. You got a new item. A rainbow drill. Shut up. Visit a medical room to change your appearance. Oh, that's cool. I can't wait to get that. Anything else in here? Nothing. So, you're not finished yet. Take it for parts. You'd be silly if you didn't. There's the parachute bit. What dropped it down. I'm pretty. There might actually be a. Or it's so loud. There might actually be a inventory, a little small inventory in it as well that we can get to. What's that? Small battery. Oh, there it is there. What do we got in here? Ooh. Space credits, 804 of them. Thank you. And some interior plating. Lovely. And that's it. That's today's episode, guys. Quite lengthy in the end. I apologise again for the stuff around, the mix-ups. But I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. We're in a nice sort of area anyway. We've got a lot to do. We've got a lot to accomplish in this one. Let's put it all in this inventory here. Keep it all together. And see, you can start getting a... You go around, you pick up these beacons, you get heaps of stuff. Scrap metal you can re-harvest back into stuff that you need. Look at all that. Beautiful, guys. Well, I hope you like the buggy. We can expand on it. We've got a lot more to do. Thanks for joining me today again, guys. Stay tuned for episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. However long we play this, I don't know what's going to happen. Stay tuned anyway. Thanks for joining me. Stay glued to your screen, and I'll see you later.